Hi everyone, my name is Jessie Church. I'm a graduate assistant for the track and cross country teams here at Otterbein, and this is my before and after story. I grew up in the church, so those ideas and values kind of surrounding Jesus and his stories were definitely familiar to me from a really young age, and I didn't really understand their relevance in my life, or I definitely didn't apply them until I got to high school. I was involved in a ministry called Young Life. But I realized now that I was more dependent on the people of Young Life rather than God Himself. And so when it came to college and I wasn't really surrounded by those people anymore, I fell away really quickly. Um, the word I would use to describe my life without Christ is lonely. I came to college and I didn't make friends very quickly. Um, I kind of just started doing anything I could to fit in. I got caught up in this worldly mindset that my self-worth came from my achievements and came from my relationships. And I just kind of kept thinking, if I run this time on the track, if I hang out with these people, if I get this grade on a test, if I hang out with this guy, maybe I'll feel better about myself. But they're all things that ultimately couldn't satisfy me and kind of just still left me feeling broken and alone and just not good enough. It's pretty much continued for all 4 years of college. It was a pretty slippery slope, one sin just leading to another, and eventually I was so far off the path that I got into another mindset that was like, even if I wanted to turn back to Christ now, like I've screwed up way too many times. There's no way that He could love someone like me, especially someone who knew His love in high school, and then just kind of selfishly turned away from it when I got to college. Um, I kind of felt like I had to fix myself before I could turn back to Him, kind of clean my life up, and then He would accept me again. But it took me a really long time to realize that that wasn't the case at all. And the truth is, like, you can't even begin to fix your life up without Him. I don't know if it's because I graduated or I just kind of got fed up with the life that I was living. But I finally turned back to God. I gave Him back control over my life, and I honestly couldn't be happier. The word I would use to describe my life now is loved, and I don't think I've ever felt this love. Um, God surrounded me with people who encourage me and build me up, and I know full-heartedly that no matter what, God's there for me, and He's got my back. He loves me no matter how many times I mess up or how many times I'm going to mess up. And it was really only through Him that I could finally fix myself and start to feel this way. I went from lonely to loved, and I think I'm just another example of what God can do and how amazing He is.